Got a family to feed, so let's get into this tea. I got cut.
Hell yeah, what's happening, shop?
So we're about to get into my date with an American most wanted criminal.
Damn.
Get it?
Okay, so story time. Let's get into the story because I really want to put y'all onto this. So I ended up on this dating app a while back, and it was my first time ever signing up for a dating app. I've always had my reservations because I was like, yo, there's some crazy people out there, and I don't want to run into any crazies. Like, I ain't trying to get like end up in another country, don't know where I'm at because I decided to go on a freaking date with this one psycho. But I was like, what are the odds that that would happen to me, right?
Very high.
So I get
Not
to
very high, but it's possible.
swiping and looking, and some guys I was like, ugh, corny whack, nah, until I saw this man. I was like, oh, he is fine. Like, I mean, gorgeous, model, gorgeous, wow. And so we matched, and I decided to shoot my shot and say, hey,
Sound like she miss him.
really attractive.
Mm-hmm.
And he hits me with the, you are gorgeous and stunning. So I'm just like, okay, I think I found my husband, right?
That's all it takes.
Talking, and like we exchange numbers. We get off the app and we're talking, and we finally get on the phone, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like his voice is so sexy.
Oh,
The
girl.
conversation
She
was
definitely
so
gave him the
great.
pum
I mean,
pum.
we're on the phone
Immediately.
for like 4 hours, and I'm like, wow, I feel like I've known you in the past life. So now he goes and he's like, yo, I would really love to take you out on a date. And he's like, let me pick the place. Let me be a gentleman. I got you, right? I was like, yo, they don't make them like this in New York anymore, right? So I let him pick the place, and he asked me my favorite, cuisines were, and Italian is always my top choice. So he's like, I know the best Italian spot. Yeah, we end up meeting at this spot the next day, right? I mean,
Next day is
it
crazy.
was given lady.
Next day is wild.
Well, I was in the train, but it was so romantic, so sweet. I mean, I get there, I'm looking gorgeous. He's there, tall, handsome. I mean, wow. Like, so
It sounds like she describing a woman.
But he orders a bottle
Right.
of wine. We start laughing.
At least he wasn't a
Food
catfish.
starts coming out. We're
Yeah.
talking. I'm like, this is the one, right? He then goes and he's like, yo, I know the perfect gelato spot. I'm like, okay, you just giving me all euro. Like, I planned this date out in like a matter of hours, honestly. But we get gelato, and we're eating, and he's just looking into my eyes, and he's like, I feel like I know you. And I'm like,
girl.
honey, I feel like I know you too.
She
And
running
he's like,
game.
you do? From where? I was like, no, I just meant like metaphorically. And he's just like, oh, okay. And I'm like, okay, but whatever.
Okay.
So the vibes are so perfect that I go, like, he goes and says to me, he's like, hey, do you want to come back to my place? It's not too far from here. We could just sit on the stoop. I'm like, you're not crazy or anything, right? I was like, you're not a serial killer, like, on the run. And he goes, why would you say that? Why would you say that? I was like, I was just kidding. Oh my, I'm just like, I was really just kidding. Like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. He's
Them
like,
flags was red as hell.
He's like, sometimes
Them flags was
take it
flagging.
as a serious joke. He's like,
Right in her stupid ass face.
I'm not. He's like, I'm the safest man on the planet. He's like, I couldn't even hurt a fly. He's like, that girl, my record's so clean. Trust me. So it's like, I'm like, okay, that's a lot of information, but I believe you.
Stupid.
Cool. So he goes and says to me, he's like, but he's like, you want to come? I was like, you know what? I'm thinking, what are the odds that I end up with FBI's most wanted man? Like, seriously, what are the odds? Just my mother loving luck. I end up with someone that is a little, So we go back to the script, right? We're sitting on a stoop, and I mean, so romantic, so sweet. And I'm telling you, it just feels like I'm connecting to this guy, but I just kept having this one eerie feeling. I didn't know what it was. So I'm like, all right, let me just chill and not, because maybe it's my fear of dating apps and feel like I'm going to run into a psycho, right? At this point, we've been chilling on a stoop, and like the vibes are amazing. He's like, hey, do you want to just come in for a glass of wine? Because he's like, I really don't want this.
No.
I found the one. Like, I felt
Oh my God.
you. and I've been searching for you for such a long time. So I'm just like, oh my God. That is the most romantic thing I've ever heard. So I'm just like, you know what? Yeah. Mind you, I still have this weird gut feeling, but I'm like, he's fine. He looks normal. Like, it's a beautiful ass man. So,
Stupid.
end up in his crib and we're talking again. And, things start getting a little odd. Like, just a little odd. Like, first of all, the apartment was beautiful. I mean, perfect. And it was so well kept. The towels in the bathroom, went to the bathroom to go wash my hands. The towels were wrapped up so perfect. It was almost as if I was in a hotel. So he goes and tells me, I'm like, yo, did you design this place? He's like,
He was at a
He's like,
she was at a
I was
woman's
living here
house.
for 3 years. It's just always like this. I'm like, do you have a cleaning lady that comes in here and just like fix up the place for you? He's like, no, I just do it myself. So I'm like, okay. I was like, you've been living here for 3 years? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like,
She is
something
gorgeous.
just seemed off about that, right? Crazy part
Who
about
gorgeous?
this was for
This
someone
little
to live in
specimen right here.
There were
Oh.
no photos of him at all, and some people don't have photos of themselves, but like, it just felt like it wasn't like it was like his clothes weren't there. Like it just felt like like you go to someone's home and you feel like it's their home, like they live there. It looks lived in. It wasn't given that, right? So at this point, like my alarms in my body are just going off, but I'm like, stop, girl. You're being nervous for no reason, right? So he goes and he tries to go make me a drink, and I'm like looking, and I'm like trying to make sure he don't put no nothing in it.
Okay.
But I'm like, okay, you're being a psycho. Like, girl, just be on this date. This guy is amazing. You guys hit it off. You guys are clicking, and it just feels right, but it still doesn't. So I go and I'm like, yo, you are just so gorgeous. Like, I just want to take a photo of you. Can I take a photo of you? He's like, no, don't take no photo of me. I'm like, huh? He's like, I don't want photos of me. I was like,
I'm sure she's exaggerating.
He's like, I'm sorry. He's like, it's just
She might not be.
I'm like, a photo? What? A photophobia. I'm like, but you have a photo of you on your thing. He's like, yeah, but like, I just got a photophobia. I'm like, what? Me not realizing, right? The photos on the app seemed a little altered, because when I saw him, I was like, he's gorgeous, but he does look a little different. But they're altered, like and he has like a lot of like mysterious like posts, like like hood, and he's just like he told me, he's like, I just like to be all incognito, I don't like people knowing too much about me. I'm like, okay. So when I guess I was gonna take like a bare-faced photo of him, like a an actual, and a lot of things don't make sense, because as I'm telling you the story, I'm just like, but whatever, right? So I go and I'm like, all right, no photos, but me, if you don't, I'm gonna snap a photo. You tell me not to do something, I'm gonna do it, baby. It's a surge in me. So I pick up my phone, I'm texting, I'm pretending to text, and he's like, what are you doing?
I feel like she had pause it.
Why? I was like, because they were just mother.
I feel like she had every right to take a photo, because if he was acting weird, then it's like, I need to know who you are.
Or just not take the photo and then figure out who he is later.
Well,
Just take the photo. Because if I'm crazy as hell and you take that photo and I flip, it's your fault.
Literally. Because I did say that.
I definitely take the picture.
I ain't gonna cap. I wouldn't have asked in the first place.
I'm
what
not
you doing? Nothing.
What the hell you doing?
Nothing.
Yeah, if I say don't take the goddamn picture, don't take the goddamn picture.
All right.
Mother normal, okay? He's like, oh, okay. And I quickly go snap without him. So I take that photo and, without him realizing, and I send it to my girls group chat. And I'm like, y'all, this is the guy that I'm on a date with, because I never sent them a photo. I just told him he was fine as hell. But I was like, this is the guy I'm on a date with, and he's getting all weird about me taking photos. Can y'all just like do like a little quick background check? And I'm also going to share my location. And, my phone was quiet for a second. And then my friend sends me a message. She's like, you need to leave. You need to get out of there right now. And I'm like,
Oh!
My fault. My fault.
Oh!
Man, that's a terrible way to end that bit.
Right.
You need to leave right now.
That boop, boop, boop. What happened? Is she all right? I'm talking about if I could get some of that sleep Scrap over there getting.
I'm talking about real. His one of his eyes open.
Scrap, like.
That I'm talking about gotta fight for it, man. Because we be sleep like
Right.
time to get up.
Literally. In a second.
Hey guys, so my bad. I got caught up with life and work and stuff, but I'm back with part 2. So last when we left off, I was saying I got a text message from my best friend, and she's like, "Girl, leave." So I get that message from her, and the first thing that happens is my heart feels like it's about to stop because I'm just sitting here like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!" Like, what does she see? What's going on? And I'm also thinking, is she playing a prank on me? So I'm trying to keep calm under pressure. So he's looking at me, send a message, and I'm just like, girl, time to be an actor. So I'm just like, he's like, what happened? I'm like, my friends are so stupid. They're just like, girl, I hope you're not out there being weird and freaky with that guy. And he's just like, oh, wow, your friends are dumb. In the back of my head, I'm just like, oh. So I say to him, I'm like, hey, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. This wine is just going through my system like crazy. And he's like, yeah, go ahead, go to the restroom. So I go to the restroom, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I get on the phone with her. I call her, and I'm whispering. I'm like, yo, text me really quickly what you saw. And she's just on the phone like, you need to leave right now. She's like, where are you? Send me your address. I'm coming to get you. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? She's like, Chelsea, he's on the FBI's most wanted list. I'm like, you're effing with me right now. She's like, yo, he's on the FBI's
Okay, pause.
most wanted list. So I'm just like,
what would you have done? Not as a man, as a woman.
Can't speak to you as a woman.
All right, so as a man, because it can be dangerous women out here.
You ain't lying. I leave. I've done it. I don't know if they were FBI's most wanted, but they were some crazy. Because women will set a nigga up real quick.
Facts.
And then when stuff start feeling like she walking off, getting on the phone, or she walking around on her phone the whole time, not listening, and nah.
You remember we used to call each other?
Do you think I would? Hello? What?
Cuz.
Man, get the
I'm
fuck out
trying
of
to take. Cuz old Bistro just got hit by a car, nigga.
here.
And then his dog died right beside him. Come get him. Come get him, God.
Now. I'm not gonna let you skate past the fact that your stupid ass didn't understand the assignment a lot of times. Hello? What? For real? Right now? Cuz on the line, like, what? What are you talking about? Nigga, you call me. Nigga, I need to come right now. Nigga, I didn't ask you to come. Nigga, I'm about to leave. Nigga, tell me you lying. What the f you talking about, Dez? You talking that, bro? Slow down. Hey, listen. All right, look. Don't trip.
That's
Put something
not
over that shit.
true. That is not true. That is not true. Anytime
Gotta
we've
call
done
you
this,
when I get outside. Call
anytime
you
we've done,
cuz I was
shut
just
up,
trying to get out their bed house.
anytime we've done this, you told me first.
No.
You want me to
First
lie
time,
when
the
you ain't
first
told
time.
me, and I don't know what you talking about.
You gotta understand the assignment.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Hello? Right now, nigga? You gotta already be in, damn, he need to get up out of that mode. You gotta already know.
yeah. Oh,
You be like, what
my
you talking
God.
about? I didn't call you. You called me. Did you mean to call me? Call whoever you meant to call back. Click. Now I'm on the phone. They ain't got no
Oh
ring.
my God.
Hung up on me. What? Man, yeah, man, I'm on the way, bro. Tell that nigga that nigga see me when I get there, nigga. Click.
Oh my God.
My gotta go get my cousin about some heat, dog. I'm gonna holler at you. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm out. Had to call you back, nigga.
I'm
Fuck,
gonna give you
man.
a time where you did me dirty too.
You lying
I know you did.
off the rip.
First of all, when we went to Rock Hill, South Carolina, and I had some cooch out there lined up, at
That smelled like
college.
salt water. Nah, I didn't
Y'all,
do
give
you
me a second.
wrong.
Can I explain my story?
You gonna lie? You're
Y'all,
lying.
I'm not lying. Y'all, I had some cooch lined up at the college. Boy, I was in my 20s, so don't go ahead with that P. Diddy. But you know what I'm saying? I'm about 20 years, 20. I used to see at the club, oh, you're right. So she was like, pull up, hop out. So boom, I pull up. Cuz had my car. He had to go get some cooch from down the street. I'm like, all
You're
right.
lying. You're already
That's
lying.
not a lie. You went to go see somebody down the street.
You told me to go see somebody down the street.
No, that's not true. You already had somebody.
100% not true because I did have
Whatever, nigga. You went down the street.
went down the street.
So boom, shouted just get out the shower. So I'm thinking, you know, we about to do it. And I had there, you know what I'm saying? I'ma give me a second. So I had to call Cuz. I'm like, Cuz, come get me this pussy. This nigga was like, right now, Cuz?
Nigga, what?
Yeah, nigga. Nigga, I was just about to I don't give a damn what you was about to do, nigga. I got to get up out this situation. I'm literally mid-cooch, mid-naked. Not me, she was, but mid-cooch. I need you to come get me, okay? And I need you to come up with a story right now. We'll find you some ass in Charlotte. I don't have time for this. So he couldn't get that ass.
First of all, I'm gonna tell the story from my side of view, my point of view, because I was sitting outside in the car because I didn't have anybody that I knew was in South Carolina. You upstairs cupcaking and cookie baking and talking and loving and boo cupping and all
Wasn't
that.
boo nothing because I couldn't because that pussy stank.
Oh, no. This was hours later. So I'm sitting in the car like, that's when Snapchat was really, really good back then. So I take a picture and was like, South Carolina. We was at Clanton College. No, we was at
I forgot what it's called. I'm
one of
old
them
now.
colleges. Yeah, South
The
Carolina.
D1 one. USC?
No, we weren't that deep.
I think we
went
were.
I don't know. But I took a Snapchat. Shawty hit me up and was like, nigga, I go to that school. Nigga, what's up? What you down here for? I was like, right now, I'm just kicking it. She was like, pull up. And I was like, bet. Mind you, I was in the car for like an hour and a half by this point in time. So I'm like, she up there. And I'm just like, I just got back with my You know what I'm saying? Got the hit up, nigga. I went to her room. She wasn't playing no games, cuz she was like, I didn't know you was here, nigga. What's up? And I was like, what's up? Nothing, nigga. You ain't said nothing. Took it. I said, oh. She started, like it. I'm like, oh, it's going down. Ring, 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 ring. Hello? I need you right now.
Oh my God. I don't remember you getting no sloppy on the topic.
I say right now.
That's exactly what you said. Cuz not like this.
I'm talking about she got straight to it, cuz.
I'm clearly a cockblocker.
Hello? I said, cuz, I'll be there in a little bit. Nigga, you need to bring your ass right now. Nigga, you got my cord. Nigga, you better bring your...
Then here I go, bruh. I'm like, cuz, you got the car. Cuz the thing was, I can't leave because I ain't got my car. I need my car so I can leave. Ooh, I cockblocked on you. I got you a couple asses after that.
You did, but the fact that I was sitting in that car like... Because I couldn't. I'm out there for so long. I had to cut the car off because by this time your battery would be dead. Because I was listening.
It
to
was
music.
not that long. You're
It was an
exaggerating.
hour. It was an hour and a half.
Yeah,
That was not exaggerating.
you got bad memory right now.
It was from 1:30 to 3 o'clock. We left about 3:30.
That was 45 minutes.
I remember that time.
I got you some booty. Just finish the story. I got you some booty.
Yeah. Okay.
So for 2 seconds, I'm like, she has to be messing with me because how would she randomly find him with that photo? But then I think again, my homegirl has found out that her man was cheating on her from like 10 years ago, okay? By like hacking into his email. So she knows things. Hey guys, so my bad. I got caught up with life and work and stuff. But
Did you go?
I'm back with
what
part
the?
two. So
You
last
didn't
time
go
we
back.
left
I don't know
off,
why that happened.
I was saying I got a text message from my best friend, and she's like, "Girl, so he can kill me because it has to be why he's on a run because he just lures women, right?" So I'm thinking all the worst things, and I have yet to ask her, "Well, what is it he's on the run for?" So she goes and sends me a screenshot, right? And there he is on the FBI's most wanted list, and I'm just like, first of all, looking fine as hell, but I'm sitting here like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So he goes and I guess I was in the restroom for so long, right? So he's just like, yo, are you good in there? And I'm like, oh yeah, my stomach is just like messed up. I'm so embarrassed. Oh my God. Cause that's like, I mean, at that point, I don't care. What, like, you on the FBI's most wanted list. So me taking a boo-boo, it don't really matter right now. I'm not that embarrassed. You should be embarrassed that you here with me right now. But hey, whatever. So I stopped caring, right? So I'm looking at this and I'm just like, oh my God, he's really been on the run for months. I mean months, right? So I decide, I'm like, let me just see what he's wanted for because I'm more scared that like I'm with a freaking psychopathic right now who wants to kill me. So I'm like, oh my God, I was so scared. And I'm like nervous because, you know, when you want to find out the truth about something, but you're so afraid of what the truth is going to be what you think it is, right? So I'm just like shaking up and I'm like, ugh. So I go and read. Yo, this guy literally is one of the biggest bank robbing heist men on the planet. Like, I mean, like, he's wanted for stealing so much money. And this is like he's a career criminal. So at this point, I'm like, ow, I got me a bag. I mean, I got me a bag. Intrigued. So I'm sitting here like, wait, that's what he's wanted for? Oh. And then I'm like, oh. And it made sense to me because I had asked him, I was like, oh, like when we were on the phone and we were talking and you know, like we were like asking each other questions. I was like, oh, what do you do? And he's like, I don't really do anything. I'm a nepotism baby. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like he comes from money. So
I'm like, what does that mean?
Easy for him, right? Life is easy for him. So I'm just like, okay, nepo baby. But this whole time, he was stealing money. So I'm like,
one in the chat.
Check my pockets and my purse. I left my purse out there with him. But you know, that's besides the point. So I'm sitting here.
That's not besides the point, actually.
Oh my God. Literally, like, what am I going to do? Because my other thing is like, I don't want him to know that I know he's on a run because Lord knows what he's going to do, right? Like how he's going to react. So I'm just like, okay, be cool. But I'm like on the phone with my best friend whispering. I'm like, I gotta call you. Just text me. And she's like, okay. But she's like, I'm on my way. I gotta come get you. She was like, I'm gonna call the cops. I was like, don't do that. Don't call. First of all, because I ain't no snitch. But also I'm just like, don't do that because I don't want him to just get triggered and act crazy or something.
Hold her ass hostage.
So she told me she's on her way. So I sent her my address, right? My location. Boom. So as I'm getting ready to, this is the crazy part. As I'm getting ready to like, I'm like shaking right now, like to go out, like get out of the bathroom door. I open the bathroom door and it pulls back. And I'm like, what? So I pull it and it pulls right back. And I'm just like, are you on the other side of the door? He's like, yes. his voice like changes. Like, I mean, it turns into like this deep monotone dark voice, like, yes. And I'm like,
Whoa, 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 whoa. Time out, time out. Pause on the play. Can pause it. She went to the bathroom and got on the phone?
Mm-hmm.
I'd have been like, I'm about to go smoke a cigarette right quick. Cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
It's given that she rode with him though, because the friend said she got to come pick her up.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Just
give
the
a
one.
damn.
I got to walk
Hey,
out in these
guys.
streets.
I got to go.
I got to get up out of there. All right.
okay. So I say to him, I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, you know, don't you?
Mm.
I was like, no, what? He's like, you know. I was like,
Oh,
Mm-mm.
she sure know how to cut a story off.
Don't know how to goddamn.
hey guys, they're making y'all wait this long to get to this story. But here we go. So last where we left off, I was fighting with him with the door, and he was pulling it back while I was pulling, like trying to pull it to open. And so I'm panicking now, and he's like, "You know, don't you?" And I'm like, "No, what?" And he's like, "Don't play stupid. I know you know." And I'm just like, "Oh my God, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me." He's like, "Calm down." And I'm just like, "No, just let me go. I don't know nothing. I promise I won't tell." He's like, "Yo, calm down." And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna calm down.
Yeah, calm down.
Chill out. We both freaking out at this point.
Right.
Yo, this is like the scariest thing that has ever happened to me, truly. So he goes, and so he tells me, you need to calm down, and I need to talk, and you need to listen. And I just say, you know what? Okay. He was like, do you know? And I was like, yes, I know. He's like, okay, who were you on the phone with? And I was like, my best friend. He was like, he gets pissed off. He's like, talk about, like, I could hear him from the other end of the door. And I'm just like, oh,
Still got her locked in the bathroom. It's crazy.
Man.
I'm done for. So he goes and he's like, yo, listen. He's like, I'm a nice guy. I'm a good guy. I did some things. He was like, I'm not going to hurt you, but I need you to give me your phone. So I'm like, my phone? He's like, yeah, I need you to give me your phone. I was like, why? I'm not giving you my phone. I can't give you my phone. He's like, Chelsea, I need you to give me the phone, and I need you to calm down. I don't watch a lot of these true crime shows, and I already know the thing you need the most is your phone. Because when you got to get out of there and call somebody, who you gonna call if you don't got a phone? So I'm just like, no, you can't have
If
my
you
phone.
watch,
He's like,
pause it.
yo, he's like, this is not me.
It's no way.
If you watch a lot of true crime stuff, then you knew to go outside. To get on the phone in the bathroom is diabolical.
In his crib.
But in a crib he done stole, technically, because
I mean, he probably paid for it. He done stole the money.
right.
But I mean, you know what I'm saying? But damn. You need to get that nigga your phone.
Oh God.
Because he think you gonna call the police. He don't care about nothing else. You think you gonna call the police.
Take this because I just don't want you to keep me game.
You having this phone ain't gonna stop me from keeping.
But your friend
So-
her friend on the way anyway.
Right. I'm gonna kill my friend. That's cool. But
The friend don't know exactly where she at, but the friend can call the police if she.
that's why I need your phone.
Right. I'm
Need
over
that.
it. All right, go
I
back.
need that.
asking. This is me telling you. That's when I realized, oh, so he said I don't got a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this man is using threatening tones and words with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna give him my phone because he's kind of crazy. He's on a wanted list, and I don't want to I just don't want
Die.
to tempt a man that's wanted.
Okay.
But he wants no money. So I'm thinking, is he that dangerous? But whatever, who cares? I just know he's a thief. So anyway, so at this point, I'm just like, okay, what are you gonna do with my phone? He's like, I'm gonna grab your phone. I'm going to leave. You were to leave when I leave, but 15 minutes after.
Mm.
So now I
He a
go
good
and I
man.
say to him, I'm like,
Because he
goes
ain't
and says,
anyway.
he's like,
Right.
what did your friend say? I was like, she's coming to pick me up. He's like, did she call the cops? I said, no, she did not call the cops. I told her not to. She's coming to pick me up. She just wants me to come out. I just want to get out of here, okay? I want no problems. He said, He thinks for a second. He's like quiet for a second. Then he goes and says, actually, new plan. You're going to come with me and I'm going to drop you off somewhere for your friends to come pick you up. And that's when I'm like, oh, hell no. I am not getting in the car with a thief because he's about to steal me. So at this
Okay.
point, I'm
That's
really
just
just
no.
like,
That's
what
dumb.
the heck did I get
Not
myself
steal you.
into? I should have never signed up for that dating app because I knew it, and I didn't listen to myself, and I knew it. So I'm just like, do I have a choice? He's like, no, you really don't. So I was ready to go kicking and screaming, right? So boom. Now he goes and he says, what's your friend's number? I'm like, why? He's like, because I need to call her and tell her hey, y'all. So I give him my friend's number. He gets on the phone and he's like, this is what we're doing. I am giving you an address. You're going to meet me there. Do not call the cops. If you call the cops, it's going to go bad. And she's just like, from what she told me, she was like, how, don't touch her. You better not touch her hair, huh? Or else I'm going to get all my people on you. Blah. Whatever. We end up getting in the car. And at this point, I'm realizing this is so not safe. Like, first of all, this can't be happening to me at all, but it's happening. So we're driving. I'm freaking out. He has a gun. I'm not going to use this on you, but I got to protect myself. I'm like, you? I'm the one that needs protection. I'm here in the car with 5-finger discount, and you talking about you need to protect yourself, but whatever. Anyway, so I go in the car, and I'm just like, it feels like we're driving for like a really long time. But I guess that's what happens when you're practically getting. But anyway, I just asking him, I'm like, yo, why do you do what you do? And he's like, he goes and says, he's like, well, I lived a very hard life, like a very, very tough life. And I'm like, so did I. But you don't see me going to banks and stealing. Okay. So he goes, he's like, look, he was like, I don't need you judging me. I lived a very rough life. I did what I did. I made some mistakes, and now I'm trying to change my life around. I'm like, how are you trying to change your life around when you on the run? You're literally on the run. I'm practically on the run with you. I'm an accomplice.
Yes,
I'm
you are.
not trying to judge him because, people do stupid things and you just got to learn from them. But, I mean, this situation is a little extreme. But, hey, whatever, right? So now I'm sitting in this car and, it's been a little time. And I'm looking at the time in the car. I'm like, okay, all right. And then as I'm sitting there, it clicks to me. I'm like, I look at him, I'm like, was it even real?
Oh,
Was
girl.
any of this
Girl,
real?
bye.
What were you going to do with me? What were you planning on doing? Were you ever going to tell me this? And he's like, I've only known you for one day. He's like,
Damn, this was day
he
one?
was like, the conversation was real. He was like, the energy, everything was real.
Literally.
He was like, I was really feeling you. And he was like, you just had to find out. And I'm sorry, but like, just for context, I was really actually feeling this guy.
Oh, girl, you still
really,
are.
truly feeling him. Like, it was
For sure.
rough past year for me. Got out of a really bad relationship.
Vulnerable.
And I kept saying, I need to stop choosing the bad boy types, the one that breaks your heart, or the liars, because they just, got me. And here I am doing it again. But
Going to bank robbers and
I
shit.
felt like I knew him in a past life. So, as crazy as it is, don't judge me. But I was thinking, I was like, I mean, I could be the Bonnie to his Clyde. I mean,
What?
we were in the car though, and I cracked a few jokes, and it kind of we were just having conversation. It was awkward. I was scared. I really was scared. Most of the time, I was definitely just trying to distract him from possibly me. But there was a moment where I was just like, yo, like, you're actually really cool, and this sucks. So anyway, this is the crazy part.
You miss him.
So remember when
Definitely miss
I
him.
specifically told my friend on the phone, and so did he, to not call the cops.
Oh God.
The girl called the cops.
Oh no.
I don't know how, when, what.
She trying to get her friend murked.
Right.
But things are calm, and I'm like, okay, I just want to get out this car. I gotta use the restroom. I'm gonna go home, shower. This nightmare is all gonna go away. Nope. All we hear is we're talking, and it's quiet, and all I hear is whew whew.
Oh
I'm
man.
like, oh hell no. So when I tell you I was so scared, like really truly, like I was genuinely so scared, because I like to de-escalate situations. She did the one thing I told her not to do. I don't know why. I don't know. Well, I know why now. Because she said she called her dad, and her dad was like, you need to call the cops. And I'm like, bro, you want to listen to your father when I'm in the situation, not your daddy?
Pause it right quick.
Anyway, he looked.
That girl could have got that child murked.
Yes, really bad. It could have went crazy because, especially depending on what type of time he's facing, it's federal. So he's doing 10 to 25.
For sure.
So, golly, it could have went bad.
So bad.
It could have went to the point where he like, I'm taking you with me.
Nigga.
I'm taking you with me.
I'm gonna say you was behind it. Like if he ain't I'm gonna say you was behind it. You was with me the whole time. And then boom, you in prison.
Or they're not gonna take me alone. They're not gonna take me alive.
Hell no. And I'm gonna just do it right in front of you. And then she gotta live with that for the rest of her life.
No. You're not gonna take me alive, which means they're gonna have to me. But I got to you first.
Oh man. Matter of fact, we both gonna go because we both in a car.
Got to. I'm not going.
Hell no.
You can thank your sister for your best friend for this.
You know what I'm saying?
Good God Almighty.
Over at me, he said, yo, did you call the cops? I was like, how? I was here the whole time. Like, he goes and looks at me. He's like, it looks like he's like reaching for his gun, and he starts shaking his head. He's like, it was your friend. It was your friend. It was your. And I'm just like, oh my God. The guy who is calm crazy is now crazy. So he starts speeding. I mean, he does not stop. So now I'm on a wild goose chase. He looks at me while he's driving, and he's just like shaking his head. He's like, yo, he's like, and I don't want to hurt you, man. I don't want to hurt you. And I'm like, 24 hours ago, you were saying how I could be the one. Now you want to hurt me. He's looking at me like, yo, shaking his head. And I'm just like, it was not me. I don't know why she did. I said, yo, let me just roll out the car. I could roll out the car. He was like, Chelsea, he's like, I don't know what we're going to do. But he was like, and I'm like, we? Ever since when did I
you in this?
Definitely in that.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm a hostage. We? What's a... Oh... We?
Yeah, you a part.
So now it gets worse. Like, he's in the car, he's freaking out, and then he has like this death stare. He's just like, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So we're driving, he's speeding. At this point, I've accepted the fact
he was debating on taking her up out of here.
Okay.
He was debating.
I start hearing
real bad
helicopter.
Oh my God.
It really becomes real to me. I'm just like, oh my gosh, what if they start shooting the car or something? Like, what if they're just like, I can't. This situation gets crazier by the second.
Oh my God.
I'm back with part 5. I saw.
What's the next one? What was that? Part 3.
Last one we left off.
God damn.
So now, the helicopter.
How many minutes is this? 8 minutes. Jesus Christ. I think this is a part 5-er.
Hey guys. Hey
Motherfucker
y'all.
back
6.
there
It's a part
Hey, y'all.
6.
Hey y'all, so I'm back.
6
Alright.
parts. Man, we
Yeah.
could have did that 30-minute video round.
That's what I was trying to say.
I said it one time and you took that motherfucker.
Literally. It's because I'm sleepy.
Yeah, look at us now. Guess who gotta edit these when you take your bald headed ass to sleep?
You don't. You did it today when you woke up.
Well, I can't get them out by 3 because I have to be there by 3 now. But now I got.
Well, we can this can be the last one.
All right.
Because I really don't want to continue. I want to stop. but we could just go through this.
And he's speeding, and he's.
She done put some on them
like,
sexy ass lips.
I should have never went out with you. I knew it.
Cuz.
I knew it. Oh
I'm sorry.
my gosh. This is all because of you. I'm just like, all because of me.
That thing is beautiful.
How you blaming me? You the one that did the crime. Oh, so you don't want to do the time? First of all, who know that they're on a run and signs up for a dating app looking for love? You a criminal looking for love on a run? Make it make sense.
You need somebody to pay that commissary.
Smart enough to rob banks, not smart enough to.
You really ain't got nothing to edit out for real. Just delete the curse words. You ain't got that much to do.
So the
I know.
car is speeding, and now he's like.
My longest time
I'm
is just
starting
waiting
to
on that shit to
realize,
download.
like, he's outrunning the cop cars, and so he's going miles per hour. I mean, it's like almost.
So she on a.
This day just
Oh
in case,
man,
right?
he definitely did.
Pulls out his gun and he's like, "Listen,
Mm.
I'm gonna need you to calm down."
Calm the
whole time I
down.
was calm. I mean, inside I was like, but I just sucked up my breath and said, "Girl, we got this." He's the one that's freaking out. So I'm like, okay. So I'm looking at the gun. I'm like, this man finna shoot me. Listen. Also, I know how to stay calm under pressure, but this is like the first situation I've ever been in that's like crazy like this. So I'm sitting here like, I just want to get out of here in one piece. That's all. So I'm like, I'm calm. Don't worry about it. Like, I'm good. And he's like, okay. He's like, we're going to go somewhere. I'm like, go somewhere? So
Go ahead, send part 5, cuz.
how does this man plan on
I don't want to finish it.
escaping?
We gotta finish it because we invested.
Fiasco, right?
We in there, bit dog.
If he does,
It's the last one.
because I am really not prepared to go on a run with this guy, right? And I really hope that these cops know I'm a hostage. I don't believe it or not. We outrun the cops. Like, I mean, we outran the police. I've never seen anything like this before. I wish I was making this stuff up. I've never seen anything like this before. So he's really on the run. At this point, I realized what once was like a date turned a little bit of disaster, you know, and me just getting away scotch clean turned into a whole entire hostage situation, right? And this whole time, I'm sitting here trying to figure out, how do I keep this man calm? How do I keep him calm? How do I let him know that I'm not like, I didn't make that phone call? And remember the phone call, right? To the cops. Remember this part. So anyway, we end up driving. He's looking around. And I also had to say, what's the point of police helicopters? Because aren't y'all supposed to identify where we're at? You're up in the sky. You can see us. You're shining the light, and then we disappear. How? How does that even happen? I promise y'all. I was scared when I heard the chopper, because I was like, oh my God, what if they start shooting at the car? But I also was thinking, wait, but they're gonna be able to find us and stop this madness, right? No. They lost us. So we're driving, right?
She's so stupid.
And he's still speeding,
Man.
he's still speeding until
They didn't lose y'all. They didn't lose y'all. She said she watches the shows. They didn't lose y'all.
Because she lying about watching them shows. We knew she was lying about watching them shows when she went and
Bathroom, right?
yeah.
They didn't lose y'all. They stopped pursuit because it's a hostage situation now. They're not gonna keep chasing you just in case they saved your life. Actually,
Hello.
they saved your life.
That's why you still here.
All right, because they left you alone for a second. They knew what was up. Come on now.
Yeah.
I don't have to anymore, right? So I noticed that the car's running out of gas, and I'm like, oh, thank goodness, right? Just my luck. He goes and says, the car is running out of gas. I'm going to go pop the trunk, get more gas, and fill up my car. I'm like, he came prepared. I mean, the guy really came prepared, had a stash and everything. Like, this was his getaway car. And he goes and says to me, he looks at me, he's like, I'm trusting you're not going to do nothing stupid because I don't want to have to do something stupid to you. Say no more. I'm smart. I'm intelligent. I won't do anything stupid. I won't. All I'm going to do is sit here and plan my escape a smart way. So I'm sitting here, I'm just like thinking about my friend, like, why would she do that?
Stupid.
So I can't make any phone calls because the guy had my phone and he threw it out the window, especially when he heard the cop cars. And at this point, I'm just like, great. My friend had to go and call the cops. I'm sitting there and I'm quiet and I'm thinking, why would she do that though? This is my best friend, by the way. So I'm thinking, why would she do that, right? And then it occurs to me, there's a reward.
What?
So now I'm like, I just know she didn't put my safety at risk.
Well,
For
damn.
money. Because I wouldn't do that to her.
Wow.
Like, I genuinely wouldn't do that to her. So I'm like, she wouldn't do that. But then I think she called her dad. And her daddy
Need that.
straight up
Need all of that.
So I'm just like,
Need that.
oh, her dad told her to cash out. Or he was planning on cashing out and just acted like he cared. Like he was really concerned for my safety. Let me say, I don't think I understand. I know her, but I know him. And the story she's told me, the way he just be moving is like money first. So I just know that this man was like, yeah, we got to make sure Chelsea's okay. Back in his head, he's like, yo, this reward is about to be
Need that.
crazy.
Need all of
I'm
that.
getting really mad. I'm in this car and I'm getting pissed off because I'm just like, yo, why would anyone do that to me? So he gets in the car now and he's looking at me. He's like, why you look mad? I'm like, what you mean why I look mad? I'm on the run and I don't want to be on the run. And he's like, yo, calm down. I'm like, no. I was like, because I just realized, like, I got played. And he's like, you got played. He's like, I'm the one that got played because you told me you wouldn't call the cops. I was like, did I call the cops? And
How
he's
she
like,
sassy with this nigga that
looks at
could
me, he's
potentially
like-
She's crazy.
oh, he was like,
And in her feelings because she really like him.
isn't it?
Facts.
So now I see a little twinkle in his eye, like an angry twinkle. And it hits me. I'm like, ooh, see, I'm not going to throw my friend under the bus because I need to make sure that she didn't do this, set me up. But I just felt like she did it. But I see this look in his eye like, I'm going to hurt her. And I'm just like, I look at him, I was like, she wouldn't do for money if that's what you're thinking. She was really just concerned for my safety. Here I am, still being loyal and still being thoughtful because I don't want nothing to happen to my friend, right? But at this point, too, I'm sure he ain't finna risk going back to go find her, to hurt her because he's really trying to go on the run. So, he starts like, bucking himself up and he's like, all right, we got to go. And I'm just like, so where we going? And he's like, you ask a lot of questions. I'm like, my life here is at stake.
We on the run, nigga.
Questions. And he looks at me, he's like, and he turns his head back and I'm like, oh my gosh, yo, he about to get rid of me. So we driving and at this point it's really quiet in the
I thought we
car.
was running out of
I'm
gas.
keeping myself calm.
He just stopped and got
This cannot
gas.
be happening
Oh,
to me right
missed
now.
that.
Wow. I was just having Italian pasta and now I'm on the run. So it's late, super late. He looks wired and he goes and says, new plan. And I'm like, what's
Plan
the
C.
plan? He's like, I got a homie. We're going to stop by his crib and I'm going to think about where we're going to go after. I'm like, I don't know his homie. And you cannot start adding other people into the equation.
You ain't know
No.
him
His friend could be crazy. And if his friend knows what he does and he trusts this person, his friend could just be like, you got to get rid of her.
either. Facts. Gotta get it
Enough
right.
movies yet. So I'm like, you can't just drop me off somewhere. And he's like, he looks at me, he's like, yo, stop.
You're not. Oh, part 5, cuz.
Cuz.
Well, we here, cuz. I'm invested.
Cuz, please. You are super invested.
We got one more part, cuz.
We have 2 more parts.
You said part 5.
And 6.
We gotta finish the story.
Why can't we finish this tomorrow?
Yeah. All right. I'm talking about want to know. Is the nigga in jail? Did the nigga get out? Clearly he ain't hurt her. What happened, cuz? Now I can't go to sleep. Now I ain't gonna be able to go to sleep. Part 5, let's go.
Oh my God, my ass. Ah.
5. I saw the comments, so here we go. Last when we left off, he said to me,
Right.
we're gonna go to my friend's house and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do after. And I was like, you can't just drop me off. And he looked at me like, stop. And that's when I was like, okay.
Oh,
He's getting scary about a moment. So this whole time we're driving, and I'm really in disbelief that we beat the freaking cops. Like, we've managed to escape the cops. I was hoping to be rescued, but clearly they had other plans and he had a better one. So we're driving, and at this point I'm really like super tired and I'm trying to stay up. I'm trying my hardest to stay up, but I feel my eyes like closing.
Do in the jet.
And then opening back up again and then closing. And at this point I knocked out, right? I was trying to fight my sleep the whole time. I was trying to stay up so I could pay attention to where we're at, where we're going, and my eyes had other plans, right? So I knocked out. I'm sleeping, but I don't know if you guys have ever felt like, you know, like let's say you're running late to school or to work, and then you fall asleep and you oversleep, and while you're sleeping, you remember in your dream, wait, you got to be at work or you got to be at school. So you wake up and you're like, oh my gosh. Literally, that's what happened to me in the car. So I'm literally knocked out and I just wake up and I'm like, oh my God. Because I remembered I'm supposed to stay up. When I open my eyes, I noticed I'm the only one in the car. So at this point, I'm like coming out of this like confusion. This
oh, just 13 minutes.
Wait, I'm in a car by myself. So I'm looking, I'm like, okay, this is my perfect escape to get out, right? I don't know where I'm at.
And guess what? By the end of it,
but all I know is
press pause.
This is my time to get out.
By the end of this, you're gonna make you want to watch the last part.
We gotta watch the last part.
I feel like we should stop while we press play, man.
I mean,
press play, man.
This 13 minutes because I'm cool with stopping now.
You cool with stopping now?
I'm cool.
Thank you, Jesus.
God damn.
I'm tired, man.
Yeah, we'll holler at you tomorrow, man. I don't know what you thought.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was gonna be 7 minutes, 8 minutes, and we go back.
No, man. We'll give y'all the rest of this part tomorrow. Hell yeah.